Hello heathens and welcome to my channel. I am Beauty Heathen and my channel is dedicated to many things regarding paganism, from education to readings to demonstration as to how to do different ritual work. This week I said in the video from today that I'm starting away from the education / beauty aspect of it for this week and possibly next week. So expect to see more readings and informational demonstrations for me in the duration, only because I don't want to be dragged in my comments for using products that, yeah. Anyway. Trying to see if I can get my fingers to stretch. It's been a very long, aggravating day. I've been sitting up here for about 2.5 hours trying to get in the zone. It's been one of those days. So I figured today, since I posted about my 2 new decks that I got, I would do a reading as to what witchy blessings are soon to come your way. Sometimes I'll do readings for after things are over, but I think that from when things are actually going to be over, it's going to be a while. So let's look into the things that you will be getting some sort of blessing for now, and will come in your way. Let's see. Let's focus it for the month of May. What blessings are coming to you in the month of May? I don't usually do the monthly readings, but gives us something to look forward to, especially with, I think, May starts next week. So, yeah. So how is everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope that the self-isolation and quarantine and all of that kind of stuff is being somewhat good to you, even if it's unfavorable. Today has been one of those days. Even though I'm an essential employee, it doesn't mean that it doesn't come with some sort of difficulty. Ironically, I had just told my boss this morning how grateful and fortunate I feel that I have a job and that I work in the healthcare industry during this, because I know so many people are suffering right now, and not just because it means I have a job, but just because it means I have a valid reason to not be home. Which, if you watched my video on shadow work, you know why. So let's see, what blessings. Why am I failing to pull a 5th card? Oh, it's going to be a long one today. Alright. They're making me do 8 pulls today. This is not what I anticipated doing. I figured I'm just going to do my quick 4 and then that's it. Well, apparently not. So, here's how we're going to do it. Just trying to make sure everything's in frame. When I finally get my tax refund or my stimulus, I'm going to get a different camera so that hopefully things are a little bit easier, but It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So I'll give you a moment to look at those, and then I'll put crystals on them in case you are a crystal person and feel that those are helpful. Just getting out some crystals. Let's see, orange Aragonite. Sorry, I know I usually put the crystals to the bottom, but I figured because I left up the cards without any crystals on them, you could do the pause it, pick a card. I know it may seem weird that I'm holding them up a moment, but I'm waiting for the crystals to guide where they want to go. So, there we go. Okay, so today's going to be a longer reading than I anticipated. But Group 1 is Icelandic Spar, Group 2 is Orange Aragonite, Group 3 is Black Tourmaline, Group 4 is Green Calcite, Group 5 is Rainbow Moonstone. Group 6 is, I believe this is Blue Calcite. I'm pretty sure. If not, it's Celestite, which I don't think that is, but I'll double check. Group 7 is Malachite. And the last group, Group 8, is Herkimer Diamond. So I will give you a moment, a piece, to pick out your card or cards. And with that, I will get right into the readings, and I will see you at your timestamp. Okay, Icelandic Spar, this is your reading. I'm going to try to keep these short and sweet, mainly because I don't have the memory on my phone to do all of them, so it was very unexpected to have to do so many tonight. So let's start it off. A blessing for good work. Now this could be career, this could be a job well done, even if it's around the house, clearing things out, making room for a new. So let's do Energy Oracle, then Moonology, and Whispering Woods, and then on to the next one. So what do you have to say to Group 1? I do love this photo. It's so beautiful. I have to say that this deck, I know they're by the same author, Lucy Cavendish. I don't think the same person did the artwork for both decks, from the Fae Blessing cards and the Blessed Bee deck. Doing a quick shuffle. If this is your very first video, I do everything live, from the cards that go down for the pick-a-cards to the shuffling of the cards so that you see everything is done right here on camera. There's no question or thought that I'm stacking the deck to give you a reading that I want to give you versus what you should have. Okay. So what do you have to say to group 1? Appreciation. So this could very well be appreciation at home or appreciation at work if you are still working. Victory. Wow. 3rd chakra energy. Envy. It looks like somebody's feeling envious of you because you got this accolades coming your way. Yeah, storm warning. Somebody's going to try to muddy this. Whatever you're working on or going to be working on in the month of May, you're going to be very successful about it. But do be careful, because someone who you look upon as a friend or someone you can trust doesn't have your best interest at heart. I'm feeling like this is someone who you may be closer to. Someone's throwing daggers at you in some way. Deceit. Woof. Door to romance. Broken heart. Yeah, this is going to be... Wow, this took a turn. Door to romance doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It could very well just be someone you love or you care about. Financial constraints going on in the month of May. Yin and yang is about balance. Looks like a female guide is going to come in. Contract that indicates possibly job of some sort, and then things are going to get better. Follow your intuition, and action is going to come into place. First chakra, door to spirit, elevation of spirit, mind, body, connection, and financial recovery. So you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay with the woman holding a coin. Second chakra. One more. The anxiety you're feeling right now is understandable and logical. Yeah, you're going to be walking away from, most likely, you're going to find out whoever it is not having the best intention with you, and you're going to be walking away from them or from something that is no longer going to be serving you. But no matter what, see, coin, you are going to be okay. Financial situations are going to shift back around in your favor, but be mindful that you do have somebody who's not looking out for you, and somebody who does not have your best interest at heart. Everything's going to be okay in the end, but just be wary. That's all I'm going to say. And who knows, maybe this is something that you needed to hear so that you can look out to see who it may be and be more forewarned of their hidden intention and agenda. Which, you never know, hopefully it can be prevented. Sometimes it can by bringing things to the light. What do you have to say to group 1? Sometimes I have to do more. One more. And then 3. I shuffle however long I'm guided to do so. So, don't worry, I'm pulling soon. Okay. Don't let your past hold you back. Luck is on your side. And emotions are running high. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an emotional shift for you as well. This may end up being something that you need to heal from as well, with somebody stabbing you in the back. But confidence is the key to success, and surrender to the divine. Have faith. Everything is going to be okay. Things are going to come full circle, and things will shift in your favor. And it could be very well be that you know who that person is now. So if you do, just be forewarned. They do not have your best interest at heart. So let's see what Whispering Woods has to say. Okay. Kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. From that, I'm also getting the sense, the message to say that do not let the behaviors and actions of others change who you are. It is a reflection of them, what they do, what they choose to do, who they choose to hurt. That's on them. It has nothing to do with you. Time, embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. So that means not taking things for granted. And caution, tread softly so as not to disturb the woodland floor. Yeah, that's another warning. And lastly, surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So it could very well be that that person who's coming in to guide you and present that new financial opportunity may come suddenly and unexpectedly. So don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Everything will be okay in the long run. Just watch your back, okay? So with that, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and until next time, blessed be. Okay, Orange Aragonite, here is your reading. I'm gonna try to keep them short and sweet today. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. So that's protection. I'll link up here somewhere, empathic shielding. It may help you in this circumstance, but we'll see for sure. So you have some kind of protection coming to you. It's interesting how this card kind of reminds me of the goddess Morrigan with the crows. She can be a bit of a warrior goddess as well. If you're new to my channel, I shuffle as long as I'm guided to do so. I do everything live. So you do have some sort of divine protection coming to you. in some way. One more. Could be protection for your finances. Adjacent possibilities. Goddess of the Moon, opening intuition. Door to personal healing and happiness. That's a good card. Blossoming abundance. So this definitely has to do with financial things. It could very well be that you are being shielded from a huge economic impact in some way, or some sort of prosperity is coming to you that you may not see right now. But this could be a man, it could be someone just with male energy, could be some sort of, excuse me, with adjacent opportunity. This could indicate a job change. It could be that someone presents to you with an idea or a change in career that might help bring you back on a more financial footing. This is indicating to you to heed your intuition. If it feels good, go with it. If something sounds too good to be true or doesn't feel quite right, let it go by. Don't do it. But I feel like your intuition is going to guide you to the right path, and it is going to bring you healing and happiness and abundance in some way. So that's very good news. Let's see what the Numerology deck has to say to you. You have to say to group 2. Okay, bossy. Sorry, I'm feeling deceit. Intuition again. Storm warning. Yeah, I get the feeling. That pretty much just coincides with what I just said. If something feels wrong, don't go for it. If something feels right, go for it. Follow your intuition. So my cards were bossy for something that I had already said. What the heck? If you're somebody who's ever read cards, I'm sure you know what I mean. Where sometimes the cards just indicate draw more, draw more, draw more. If you hear background noise, I'm very sorry. My mother has the TV blaring downstairs. I had to turn off the heater because it was getting a little bit warm in here. Your hard work is paying off. So either you've garnered somebody's attention or somebody admires you and looks upon you as someone who's reliable, who they would want working for them or with them in some capacity, that some kind of job offer or financially beneficial situation is going to be presented to you in some way. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. So this is going to bring, your dreams need a practical plan. But I get the feeling that this will come to fruition once that offer is made, that you will be able to put plans set in stone, working with that person to elevate whatever ideas, goals, or work you may be developing and bring it to the next level of putting it into action. Have faith in your dreams and look at the bigger picture. one more. What do you need to release? So, it's funny that that card came up after I said, if something doesn't feel right, let it go. So, definitely heed your intuition. Heed your gut feelings on things. Don't let people talk you into or out of anything that you don't personally feel is right for you. Because your intuition will never let you down. That is something that took me a very long time to learn. Longer than I'd hoped it would have, but, you know, it's better than late than never kind of thing. So, let's see what Whispering Woods has to say to you. You'll have to forgive me, I'm trying to keep these a little sweet and short. Because there's so many of them that I wasn't expecting. Okay. Retreat, spoil yourself in the morning mist, breathe in nature's sweet scent. So meditate on things, especially if you've been given some sort of job offer or anything. Allow yourself to meditate on it and envision or allow the incoming information of what that situation will be like to guide you as to whether or not to accept it. Flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down the stream. Do not hurry, so don't rush into anything. Especially if something looks too good to be true, really, really heed your intuition and say, something doesn't feel quite right with this. There's a reason for it. Reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. And lastly, change. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. So if you're somebody who is currently displaced at all by things, know that the universe is still working on your behalf and things are going to get better. And it may have just been that you needed to close one door in order to have beneficial things come to you that you deserve and should have had a while ago, but maybe didn't have the opportunity to pursue until now with everything going on in the world that it is. So anyway, I hope this reading is helpful to you. You'll have to let me know sometime at the end of May if anything came to fruition that I said. And I always like getting that feedback when people tell me that I was on point with something, or if I wasn't, let me know that too. It always helps me in fine-tuning my intuition in order to help give guidance to you guys. So with that, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and until next time, blessed be. Okay, Black Tourmaline, this is your reading. So bear with me. I'm trying to keep these very short and sweet because there's a lot of them to get through. So if you wanted a quick reading today, today's your time. And your card is A Blessing for Solace and Hope. So let me pull out the Energy Oracle cards and see what they have to say to Group 3. It's such beautiful artistry with winter. This is your first time tuning into a reading. I shuffle everything live so that anyone watching knows that there is not a snowball's chance in hell I am stacking the deck to give you any kind of reading that I choose for you to have. And again, that's not an accusation of other readers. It's just the way I choose to go about it. early on I tried the whole picking the cards out and reading them off, but this just feels better, especially because if more than one group requires the same cards, this way the cards are all available for every group. So I have the single focusing card, and then the other cards around it give the message. So what do you have to say to group 3? 5th chakra, that's speaking up, voice. It may indicate that you may need to speak up about a situation. You'll have to forgive me, I have a couple bug bites on my leg and they are so itchy. I put calamine lotion on before I came up, but it's getting a little itchy now. Angel of Love. Woman holding a coin, so financial situation. 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel, action. Door to personal healing and happiness. Woman holding a heart. So it's very, well, could be a love situation, but I get more the feeling of self-love and healing, especially with it coming right after door to personal healing and happiness. Magician is about opening your own spirituality and intuition, door to value. So it very much does look like some sort of financial assistance is coming, but it's also coming on the heels of spiritual awakening and self-love healing. And I get the feeling that the intuition, the spiritual attunement, the regaining self-esteem, being able to love yourself, if that's something that's been a challenge for you, putting those things into action is going to lead to financial recovery. But I do get the feeling, especially with this 5th chakra, that there may be something that you need to speak up about that you may have been holding inside. I get the feeling like that might help with the spiritual attunement and the self-healing, especially if you're holding on to any ill feelings or toxic mentality. Maybe you're holding in trauma feelings or feelings of what's the word I'm looking for? Inadequacy, or it'll come to me, just give me a second. Feeling as though you're being taken for granted. This card, I want you to speak up about it. You need to voice it. You need to say it in order to release it, or in order for things to change and things to improve and get better. Try to fix the camera. So, Moonology, what do you have to say to group 3? Oh my god, that bug bite is like... If I'm a little quiet, don't mind me, it's just because I'm trying to sense when to stop shuffling, that's all. Please forgive the background noise. Your dreams need a practical plan. Adjustments are required. If you are somebody who's in an abusive situation, this may be your sign that it's time to move on. Look at the bigger picture. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You're very close to achieving your goal. I don't know why I just get that sense of somebody in some form of abusive situation, be it physical, be it mental, emotional, financial, because yes, that does exist as well. And I get the sense of walking away, working to heal and revive yourself, reconnect with your spirituality, your self-love, self-care, and then that opening a door to financial prosperity and stability. I know we're supposed to be self-quarantining and isolating right now, but if you are somebody in one of those situations and you have somewhere where you can go, I recommend you do it. Granted, it means that you'll have to self-quarantine again for however long, but I get the feeling it's time to escape. And it's time to do it in the next couple of weeks, not after everything's over with. Okay, so let's see what Whispering Woods has to say. Adventure, live wild and free. Strength, when your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. Learn, take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. Path, wander on the path less traveled, what you find might surprise you. And music, there is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods, if we only listen. So I get the feeling like if you leave sooner than later, you'll be more successful in getting out. If that is your situation. If it is not, I know that's very specific, but it could also be an end of a cycle that has been painful or traumatic, and still working to rebuild your connection with spirit, be it through religion, spirituality, meditation, and going on some sort of journey to recovering self-love. It could very well be music is something that's very healing or cathartic for you. So please let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you, or let me know at the end of May if this came to fruition. And until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and blessed be. Okay, Green Calcite, this is your reading. If you are new to my channel, I shuffle everything live. I do everything right there in the minute so that you see everything pop out as they go. So, your blessing for May, a blessing of the senses that gift the world to you. So that seems like an opening of intuition to me. Or an increasing of awareness. So let's see. What do you have to say to group 4? Keeping these short and sweet today. Especially where I have so many of them to get through that I wasn't expecting. So if you've been looking for a shorter reading, this is your day. And if you hear any background noise, I apologize. There's currently a plane flying overhead. I should have brought water upstairs with me and I forgot. Okay. I'm feeling okay. So, Angel of Love, hostilities. It could very, this hostilities doesn't necessarily mean fighting. Journey, caring connections. Thinking man, so some sort of teacher, male guide, somebody just with male energy. It looks like journey doesn't necessarily mean an actual trip. It could just be a spiritual journey. I'm actually getting the feeling that I shouldn't have pulled this card out, that it wasn't meant to be pulled. So let me push that back in. And I'm not just saying because it's negative, but it really doesn't fit with everything, and the more I looked at it, it just didn't feel right in cornucopia. So that's increasing abundance. Now, cornucopia can mean financial prosperity, but it could also mean this caring connection and love energy coming in. Action being taken. The sun, positive movement forward. Increasing intuition, there it is. And yeah, financial prosperity. Feeling 3 more. Balance. Someone else being envious. And heart chakra opening. Maybe the hostilities card did fit. Walking away from something. Again, opening intuition, 3rd chakra, indecision, door to romance. So whatever it is you're walking away from, you are going to have some sort of loving relationship coming to fruition. Now, if you're somebody who's already in a relationship of some kind, it could just mean that the romance aspect is coming to a resurgence. Let's pull the numerology cards. Let's see what comes up there. I do very much get the sense that you should be working on heightening your intuition. Forgive me, I'm just trying to fit these cards back in the deck because I drew so many of them that unless I separate them out, they'll all just pop right back out for the next group. Trying to think of where that hostility energy comes in. I don't get the feeling it's from career. I don't know. Just keep a ever-present watch, because there is some sort of hostility and envy there. I just can't pinpoint where it's coming from. I'm not able to see it. I don't sense it's from the romantic partner. Could be an ex of theirs, maybe. I'm having trouble narrowing it down. So, again, these are general readings, so it could very well be that that's why I can't pinpoint it. I'm even seeing a teacher for somebody. That's where the envy and hostilities are coming from. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if that at all makes sense for you. Like, I'm seeing a school teacher. I don't know. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. But sometimes these things are. Let's try that last shuffle again, shall we? There we go. So, don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. A personal issue reaches resolution. So, it does seem like this might be somebody that you already know about. It could even be that financial issue. It could be if you've been having this on again, off again situation with a romantic partner. Excuse me, that you find out one way or another what their intentions are and where it's going. And your hard work is paying off. Let me do two more. A new romantic cycle begins. There's the card. And you are good enough. So you deserve what's coming to you. You are going to have some sort of fulfillment happen for you. So don't worry about that. Everything's going to work out okay. It's just you do have that sticky wicket of a situation that's coming up a bit that you may have to resolve first. So let's see what Whispering Woods says. Okay. Journey, branch out to new worlds. Renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. Risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. Uncertainty. The shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. And finally, kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. So I hope this reading or guidance has given you some sort of information or assistance. You'll have to let me know how things pan out by the end of May, and if anything I said comes to fruition. And if you haven't done so already, please do be sure to like, comment, subscribe, set the bell to all to be notified of when I release new videos before you go. So until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings and blessed be. Okay, Rainbow Moonstone, here is your reading. Keeping these short and sweet today, so if you are looking for a quick one, here you go. A blessing on a journey. Now, a journey doesn't necessarily mean travel, although it could. But it could also mean just a spiritual journey, financial journey. We shall find out what kind of journey is for group number 5. What do you have to say to group number 5? If I start slurring my words, forgive me. It's been a long day and I'm getting really tired, but I want to try to make sure to bang all of these out and help however I can. If this is your first time tuning in to one of my readings, I do everything live because I don't want there to be any question that I've in any way, make, shape, or form. Whoop, stack the deck to give you information that may not be for you. So whatever comes out, you can be sure that it was meant for you. And then do two more. I can do this. Ignore my little pep talks to myself as I'm like, I can stay awake. I can do this. Damn it. Okay, so first chakra, Blossoming Abundance, which was the card that popped up. Hostilities, indecision, intuition, victory, male, guide, teacher, or it could be female just with masculine energy. This usually signifies a teacher or somebody who is respected by you, giving you guidance and assistance. Adjacent possibilities. Door to, this card is coming up in almost every reading. Door to personal healing and happiness. All tied up. You're feeling entrapped by something, which makes sense with this hostilities card and indecision. Like you're not quite sure where to go or what to do. But I get the feeling that this person is going to help guide you onto the correct path. The adjacent possibilities, there may be something that you're not seeing that maybe this person is going to guide you to. But it's going to bring you good things. I mean, you do victory, door to personal happiness, blossoming abundance. Third chakra. Yeah, that storm warning. Woman holding a heart. So that seems like self-love. Speaking up. One more. Strategy. Looks like you're breaking free from something that has been tying you down in some way. So it could very well be that in this case, a journey means an actual physical journey and escape, getting away. You're the second group that's had a similar message of this nature. On my knee, just trying to put the cards back in so that for the next group they aren't all bunched together. While I'm doing this, have any of you ever read any Nora Roberts books? Years ago, I was obsessed with Nora Roberts, and I was reading everything I could get my hands on, and I hadn't been able to read in recent years. But with this self-quarantine issue going on, I've been taking more time to get back to it, and I started rereading the Key series. I'd completely forgotten the story, which is ironically nothing like me. Usually when I read a book, I remember at least bits and pieces of it, but when I reopen the pages, it's like I'm rereading the story all over again, and like I never read it before, so that's at least been good, so I don't know what's coming. So, what do you have to say to group 5, Moonology deck? I may actually pull one more deck for you. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet, but we'll see. I'll see how much time I have after this deck. Might do that one instead of Whispering Woods. And please do forgive me if you hear TV in the background. That's my mother. Luck is on your side, so things are going to get better. Confidence is your key to success. It's time to take action. The energy is gaining momentum. And your dreams need a practical plan. So this is something you've been thinking about for a while now. This is your sign to get moving. I'm going to pull the Indigo Angel deck for you instead of Whispering Woods, because I don't feel like Whispering Woods is going to give you the guidance that you may need at this time. I was going to stick to those 3 decks for every single reading, but when I'm guided to pull a different deck for a group, I will. Again, noisy vehicles. If you can't hear it, I'm glad. Okay. Time to create. So it may very well be time to get into some sort of artistic form. You already know. So even if I am not really able to give you clear information, you know what this is about. It could just be that I'm not meant to fully see the situation, but somehow, apparently, these cards and everything are going to make sense to you, even if health. So you need to focus on your health, be it mental health, physical health, well-being. And time to create. Why do I get the feeling like create is also about making this plan? It may not even be about creativity. I get the feeling like this is more about time to put some concrete plans into form and paper, and divine timing is at work with this. One more. Mother Mary is watching over you, protecting you, shielding you, and guiding you through this. So you're going to be okay. You're the second group tonight that have gotten the feeling of, time to get out. Leave. Don't look back. Run. Almost type of energy is what I'm getting. But you'll have to let me know in the comments down below if this made any sense to you at all. I hope that this in some way may have helped you. Please, please, please try to be safe. Stay healthy during this very uncertain time. And until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and blessed be. Okay, blue calcite or celestite, whichever you are, I will find out and I will put it correctly in the timestamp. I think it's blue calcite though. I will find out one way or another. So, I'm doing quick, short and sweet readings today, so let's see what blessing is coming for you in May. A blessing for good men and fathers. Perhaps you are pregnant. Perhaps you have a child on the way. Perhaps you have a new love interest. We will find out. What do you have to say to group 6? And if I feel another deck needs to be pulled in place of one of the others, I will do that, and I'm starting to feel like I do. You have to say to group 6. If you hear background noise, I'm very sorry. My mother has the TV rather loud downstairs, and unfortunately there's not much I can do to block it out. Feeling one more. And I also live on a very noisy street with a lot of traffic, and people are apparently very much moving about tonight. You've already heard a plane and many automobiles tonight. Don't know why. It's late and everybody should be staying the hell home. But let's see. What do these cards have to say to you? Walking away. That doesn't necessarily mean walking away from a relationship. Action. Indecision. What is with this energy tonight? 3rd chakra, Archangel Michael. Patience. What is with this? Man holding a heart. Broken heart. Broken heart doesn't necessarily mean the person. It could just be another situation. Adjacent possibilities. Okay, it's starting to read here like you're trying to choose between 2 people and you're walking away from one of them that may be an existing relationship and going to somebody new. That is very much how this is reading to me. This very much is reading victory, angel, yeah, contract. This might even be a relationship that, especially with that happy family card, may be marriage. Let me bring out the frickin' love deck. Y'all have got me frickin' messed up in the head today. I swear. Every time I see a card, it's like, okay, this is the way it's gonna go. And then I draw the energy oracle and it's like, nope, that's not how it's gonna go. But if you are pregnant, it could just be an indication that if this isn't about new love, it could be maybe you're having a male child or a child with masculine energy. And broken heart doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be a breakup of some nature. It could be some other outside factor. But, so, keep in mind these are general readings and that not every single card is necessarily going to apply to you. And not everything I say is going to necessarily apply to you either. I really should have brought water upstairs with me today, but I didn't. So, if I'm sounding a little hoarse, it's because I've been talking a while. Blessing for good men and fathers. This is very much reading like choosing between 2 guys, though. Or 2 people, I should say. This is my lucky oracle deck from Ireland, so what do you have to say to group 6? Yes, I'm on 6 now. Wow, so many. Okay. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah. Wedding. What did I say? Wow. Healing family issues. Love yourself first. Calling your soulmate. Is very much feeling like you're walking away from somebody else and into somebody else, and it's looking like it's going to be a soulmate situation, and it's likely going to happen very fast, evolve very quickly in a short amount of time. It's going to help heal old wounds from familial traumas and injured soul. Love yourself first is a sign for you to obviously focus on yourself and your own healing, but that may also come with this relationship. So, yeah. I get the feeling like the person you may be walking away from has some sort of deception going on. I don't know if it's another person. I get the feeling of like emotional cheating. Let me bring out the Moonology deck and see what it says. And that may actually end up being why you walk away from it. We'll see. The next card in the deck was give your relationship a chance, but I don't get the feeling it's with whomever you're walking away from, be it somebody you're actually in a relationship with or somebody you were contemplating. I get the feeling like they're wearing some sort of mask and not leading you down the right road. So let's see what Moonology deck has to say for you. Let's see, group 6. I can do this. I have 2 more. Every so often I have to give myself a pep talk, especially when I'm tired and my body's like, let's do this already, let's go to sleep, but not quite yet. Last one. Okay, feeling draw. Your hard work is paying off. New romantic cycle begins. I knew that card was going to pop up. I freaking saw it in my head and I'm like, that freaking card is going to pop out. I know it. There it is. Damn. New moon in Libra. Then nothing will come of this situation. I feel has to deal with the other person you're walking away from. Time to give rather than take. Emotions are running high. So I'm getting, yeah, I get the feeling this is going to be very passionate, very quick, very just running with it. So, yeah. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you, if you haven't done so already. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe, set the bell to all to be notified of when I release new videos. And yeah, keep me informed because this one was kind of interesting and unexpected. And with that, until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings and blessed be. Okay, Malachite, here is your reading. I'm keeping things very short and sweet today, so we will see what comes up for you and what blessings are coming to you in May. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. I'm so happy that this is coming for you. I know this is something that a lot of people are struggling with right now, and yeah, everybody could kind of use that a bit. So let's see what the Energy Oracle has to say for Group 7. And I'm using 3 decks, and only 3 decks for each person, so I'm trying to keep it quick, especially because my phone doesn't have a whole lot of memory, and I did not expect to be doing 8 readings tonight. So, yeah. Actually feeling to draw. Okay, hang on a sec. Now draw. Financial constraints. So it could be very much that your finances have been impacted by things going on right now, which could be contributing to the loneliness that you're feeling. Appreciation is coming though. Garden in the Gate is talking about protection, self-protection, shielding, all that kind of stuff. Indecision, that card's coming up a lot. Broken heart. I feel like these are all things that you're going through right now. Storm warning. This is about expansion of intuition. Looks like you have a female or somebody with feminine energy who's going to act as a teacher or guide, mentor of some sort to help you during this time. Don't mind me, I'm just moving the foot pillow I have under the chair. Another opening up to your own magic. Man, you're getting all the... What's with the hostility? I get the feeling this is coming from someone outside. You're having a rough month in May. Here I am trying to bring you blessings and getting all the cornucopias. So it looks like there is a positive turn coming. You're walking away from something that no longer serves you. This may be exactly what all of that is talking about. Yep. Then it's followed by door to personal healing and happiness. Balance coming in. Recovery of strength. Separation of attachments. The world is your oyster. Speaking up, self-advocating is the one I get with this one. And possible romance or self-love. And then happy family. So that's where the companionship comes in. But it looks like you have to clear out a lot of baggage first. That may very well be, and I'll link somewhere up here, my guide to doing shadow work that might assist you during this time. And hopefully it does. You know what, I'll put those back in the deck in a better way after the video. I don't want to tie up too much time. Let me do the Indigo Angel. I had started off initially planning to do Whispering Woods for every single group, but I have to say, somewhere along the way, other decks wanted to speak up instead of that one, so I'm trying to be cognizant of that. Oh, come on now. I'm tired, yes, but that doesn't mean I can't shuffle some stupid cards. Come on. Be kind. Let me shuffle you. I'm getting the easing of loneliness and bringing in of companionship happening closer to the end of May. It looks like the other trials and tribulations you have to deal with, you're going to have to deal with up until then anyway. And I know with things being the way they are, it could very well start off as an online relationship. I get that feeling. Someone possibly you've been talking to or will meet online. During this process. And I get the feeling like they're going to help facilitate you getting out of that difficult situation and moving on with your life in some way. That moving on aspect may not happen immediately, but I have a feeling that whomever that person is going to start facilitating that movement forward. Send love. Allow love. Interesting. You are special. So it's very likely that this is some sort of situation that has impacted your sense of self-worth. Pray. So meditate. I have a feeling that you're being protected and shielded by Archangel Michael, which would make sense. Divine purpose. You have some sort of higher purpose that may not be presently aware of, but you're opening up to. And I have a feeling like this relationship is also going to help facilitate that. Self-reflection, acceptance, release. Yeah. The person who's coming is going to help you accept the situation for what it is and move on from it. Even if you can't physically move on from it right now with everything going on, you can start disconnecting from that person or the people who are causing you issues. And you are safe. Yeah, you're protected. So, even if it doesn't feel like it, you're being guarded and shielded in some way. And then let me pull out the Moonology deck, see what it has to say. Yeah, man. I'm trying to at least make sure that the cards don't go sliding all over the place. What do you have to say to group 7? Now keep in mind that this may not even be a romantic relationship, especially if you are already in a relationship of some sort. This could be platonic, but it's just going to bring a lot of love and healing to you and help open you up and guide you into your life's path that you're being called to do. Because I get the feeling you have higher divine purpose that you may not have tapped into yet. One more. It's time to take action. Yeah. You and your loved ones are safe. A lot of things coming up for protection. You're very close to achieving your goal. Don't let pride get in your way. Fiery climax approaches. With the pride, I get the feeling of more being uncertain, or don't let your ego or anything stop you from especially listening to or heeding the advice of others. Look at the bigger picture. Your commitment is being tested. That frequently comes with people who have a higher purpose and meditate and contemplate. So I hope this reading has helped you in some way. I hope this message of a blessing from may assist you, and until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and blessed be. Okay, Group 8, Herkimer Diamond, this is your reading. I'm keeping these very short and sweet today because I did not expect that I would have 8 of these to get through, so please excuse me. Let us find out what blessing is coming to you for May. A blessing for peace of mind. This is a beautiful card. So let's see what situation this involves. And see what messages await Group 8. Whew, how's everybody doing today? This is your first time tuning in. I shuffle everything live. I read everything in the moment. So there's never any question of or suspicion of me stacking the deck. I believe in full raw transparency, so the cards have given me some very unexpected messages tonight, so got to make sure they're really well shuffled at this moment, because I was trying to split up the cards and mix them back in with each group, but I didn't get to do that last time, so I wanted to make sure that they're well cleared. Okay. You're walking away from something that no longer serves you. You're opening up your intuition. Healer of the Ages is very reminiscent of Jesus Christ. Could be you are a healer, or somebody connected to you is a healer of some sort. And it may actually even be tied into whomever this caring connection is, be it romantic, be it platonic, just somebody that you love and rely upon. Magician in the Mirror is talking about opening up your gifts and your intuition. Yeah, there's some sort of storm warning going on there, but I'm feeling one more. Whatever situation that you're walking away from involves some sort of separation, be it from a person or a situation, just something that you're seeing a lot of negativity with. I don't get the feeling that broken heart ties into the caring connections and happy family. I get the feeling that walking away is what involves the broken heart and storm warning. You're going to have some sort of female teacher or guide, but walking away is going to open things back up for happiness and healing. You're feeling someone is envious of you or your situation, and you're feeling stuck right now in whatever's been going on, but you're going to be able to break free from it. Yeah. Contract could be marriage contract, business, anything. Could be something new that you're working on, which is kind of the feeling I get. Seventh chakra is intuition. I get the feeling that whatever you're walking away from and whatever you end up walking into is going to involve this contract, and I feel like it's going to be a blossoming experience for you. I get the feeling it's more career-wise. Hostilities there, and blossoming abundance is coming to you. There is someone connected to you who's going to help facilitate things, though. And they're going to either show up or become more present in your life when you walk away from those things that no longer serve you. Let's see. Angel Oracle. I should say Indigo Angel. Shuffle these up really well because I literally just used them a moment ago. And you'll have to let me know if any of this resonates with you or sounds correct. You'll have to forgive me, I'm very tired tonight, so if things are a little bit muddied, especially because these are general readings, I apologize. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, okay then. Let me do it that way. There we go. I do know how to shuffle, dang it. Okay. Divine purpose. So you have some sort of higher purpose coming to you. Actually, I get the feeling the person who's connected to you is serving some sort of divine purpose in helping you. You are loved. Authority. I get this is about somebody who's going to help you out of whatever situation you're feeling stuck in. Divine timing is at play. Stay. Sometimes the stay card indicates having patience. Doesn't necessarily mean stay in the situation, because as the other cards indicated, you are going to walk away from it. But do have some patience. You are safe. Physical outlet. I recommend going out and separating yourself from the situation, going out for walks. Yeah, see, patience. What did I just say? Have patience. Divine timing is at work with this. But things are going to be okay, and they're going to work out for you in the end. I sometimes get the feeling with physical outlet that because the card is dancing, that dance helps, but for you specifically, I get the feeling of get outside, walk. Whatever it is, situation that you're dealing with, separate yourself from it in some way and leave, get fresh air, walk around the block, maybe walk in a park if you can, if it's allowed. But yeah, let's see what the Moonology deck says for you. What do you have to say to group 8? I see you literally like walking around the block, talking to somebody on the phone, like in secret. Somebody that you trust. That's literally the mental image I'm getting. You'll have to let me know if that makes sense. Okay, then 3 more. And then I will pick your cards. I should say pull them. Okay. It's time to release negativity. So if you're in a negative situation or dealing with negative people, time to let them go and walk away. Bring love into the situation. You can still release people with love and not have any ill will or hostility against them. Surrender to the divine. That ties into the divine timing aspect. Confidence is your key to success, so don't worry, things will be okay. And your commitment is being tested. One more. I'm feeling one more. Come on. Work through your fears. So this is a situation that's scary to you. Things are going to be okay. And just because that one card kept being insistent, nothing is yet set in stone. So keep in mind that if you're afraid that things are locked in place or you're stuck in a situation, rest assured you're not. Things will be okay. So I hope this was helpful in some way. You'll have to let me know if you haven't done so already. I would be so grateful if you wouldn't mind hitting like, subscribe, and set that bell to all to be notified of when I release new videos. And until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings and blessed be.